Hey guys, how's it going? I am WWE Hall of Famer Lita, welcoming you to General Admission Wrestling.
Hello everyone and welcome to Rookie of the Year. The official competition has officially begun, and we are kicking it off much as we kicked off the series with Marlon Wright versus Chris Alexa. Call this match the opening match of Rookie of the Year, but it's poetic justice that these two will be opening the competition and the series at large. Marlon Wright looking for revenge for what happened last week. Chris Alexa looking to score points for Team Hernandez.
Took your heart, did things to you only lovers would do in the dark, made you a god.
Marlon Wright selected by Kurt Andrews as part of Team Andrews. Of course, the former Academy champ had to get a little dig on Marlon while he was selecting him. That's just par for the course. Of course. But that doesn't take away from Marlon's ability. And of course, when you look at Chris Alexa as well, this is a guy that a lot of people, almost no one had heard of coming into this thing. But he has impressed several people. And maybe most importantly, he impressed the scouts enough to get a spot in Rookie of the Year, which was not promised to him when he came here, and maybe he would have been ineligible given his previous matches in GAW, but he made it here anyway. We saw him take on the Raw champion Santanico last week. It was a losing effort, but a valiant one. And then, of course, picked up his first win in General Admission Wrestling by beating Marlon Wright last week to open the series. But as I say, points are on the line this time, and so it's a totally different situation. Wright's got the wrist taped up. Alexa might be looking for that mandible claw again. That's what put Wright away last time. Not by submission, but Alexa basically knocked him unconscious with it, choked him unconscious, and then pinned him. So Wright, of course, will be looking for that, and you can see how well these two know each other. Lots of defense played back and forth. Very difficult for anyone to get any offense in, but Marlon Wright with a big-time salvo. What an absolute show we have for you tonight here, folks. We're going to have an interview backstage coming up next with Satin, Cedric, and Adonis Carter, because breaking news just before this show went on the air, and something that our Discord members learned about. So join the Discord so that you can learn about these types of things. Originally, the main event here for tonight was scheduled to be Takahashi versus Ryan Skinner. Another rematch between the top two picks in Rookie of the Year, but Kurt Andrews has pulled some strings and gotten that switched. So now it will be Raymond versus Adonis Carter. Cover here from Marlon Wright in a kick out. So we'll have an interview with Satin, Cedric, and Adonis Carter. We're gonna get to see, of course, the Takahashi Ryan Skinner match. We're gonna get to see Dash Foley versus Leon Redgrave. I know a lot of people were excited about that. And so much more still to come here on Rookie of the Year. We had such an incredible response to the first episode of this series, so thank you all so much for making that happen. Beautiful takedown by Marlon Wright. So we're just trying to roll with the momentum here as Wright has truly taken over this match. Kamigoye and Marlon Wright not letting Alexa up. This is the one that matters. This is for all the points, and Marlon Wright going to go back into the ground and pound, but Alexa turns the tables. Wright was too indecisive, but Wright takes him down. What a lariat. This is why we're here in Rookie of the Year. These are the kinds of things that we're going to watch these guys work through in real time. Right from the top, what a kick! Almost like an elevated super kick, and right back into the ground and pound goes Marlon Wright. He is a blue belt in Taekwondo, a yellow belt in karate. So this is truly a mixed martial artist in the most literal sense of that word. He's using it to good effect here against Alexa. Coming up in the Foley Redgrave match, we're gonna get our official scouting report from Lance Storm about Leon Redgrave. He's one of the smartest men in the history of wrestling, so make sure that you're paying attention during that match. Beautiful takedown from Marlon Wright. Cover here from Wright to score some points. No. Remember, it's 3 points for a win, 1 point for a draw, no points for a loss. We're going to have 10 weeks of competition. Alexa slides out from in between the legs of Wright. And now Alexa going up top. Might have been thinking mandible claw, but Marlon Wright was able to sort things out straight away. So 10 weeks of competition. At the end of it, the top 7 on points will automatically advance to the final single elimination tournament. The next 3 will have a 3-way dance. That would be numbers 8, 9, and 10. The winner of that will advance to the tournament as well. So you just have to stay out of the bottom 2. Marlon Wright breaks the count. That's a savvy move from a rookie. You love to see it. Oh, Wright! Caught him right on top of the head with the heel. During the Storm Chaser tournament, where this same format was used, Marlon Wright with the Michinoku driver on the outside. We saw all kinds of just absolute insanity. We saw time limit draws. We saw countouts. We saw Overload using Andrew Wesley's body to break the ring in half. We saw everything. Dr. Bob from Alexa, but you can see he's tired. He could barely get right up for that. Alexa's feeling the effects of a drawn-out, lengthy attack by Marlon Wright. What a barn burner we have ourselves here in this match. Alexa sends him across. I mean, we're seeing a little bit of a rivalry brewing here between Wright and Alexa. Wright again representing Team Andrews, Alexa representing Team Hernandez. Hernandez wanted Alexa here because of his experience, and I think his physical ability plays a big role in that too. We're seeing him trying to just come back here against Marlon Wright. And Wright sends him head first into the post. Into the ring goes Wright. Alexa's back up on his feet. Wright comes out to meet him. Alexa sends him right back in the ring. Alexa taking after his team captain here. He's competitive. He wants to win this thing. Alexa gets right up under the shoulders as we are under 4 minutes in this opening match, and what a contest this has been to kick off Rookie of the Year officially. Once again, Wright tried to go for that ground and pound. Alexa was too good, too smart in that instance. Team Andrews cleaned up in our first episode. No official points were on the line, but a lot of bragging rights were, and Andrews did a whole lot of that. So now Team Hernandez trying to come back with it, and now Alexa's got Marlon Wright in the cravat. Didn't go for the mandible claw. Alexa trying to choke him out a different way. And he did. Alexa brought him down. Alexa into the cover. No! That time Marlon Wright survived. Alexa damn near choked him out. And now Alexa out of the corner. He's hurdled by Wright. Incredible athleticism from Marlon Wright, and now Wright gets him up, brain buster! Marlon Wright lays him out! Marlon Wright call it dangerous, and Chris Alexa will call that a nightmare. Because what a win, Marlon, Wright, are you kidding me? What a match to start off this competition, folks. There is more of this to come, but we go backstage now to Adonis Carter and Satin Cedric. Satin, Adonis, we heard it earlier. Your match, Adonis, has been moved into the main event here tonight. How are you feeling? Well, if you don't mind, let me take that. I'm going to tell you how this young man is feeling. He is a main event wrestler. There's absolutely no doubt about it. All right, you watch him, you watch what he does, and I talked about it. Him, his mama, his entire family bred him to be in the main event. So how do we feel about it? The real question is, how does Raymond Church feel about it? Is the moment going to be too big for him? Is the pressure going to be too much for him? Because I can damn sure tell you that it's not for Mr. Adonis Carter. All right, look, I respect that, but I'm going to ask you this question, a little bit tougher, okay? And I want you to be honest with me, Satan. All right? Adonis Carter was picked by a poll of all GAW coaches and scouts. Adonis Carter was picked as their winner of Rookie of the Year. Do you honestly believe that they are correct in that assumption? Do you honestly believe that you would get any other answer than absolutely hell yeah? Have you seen Adonis Carter work? Nick, I'm gonna ask you this question. I'm gonna turn this shit around on you. Okay, have you ever watched an Adonis Carter match? Well, I mean, I watched the trios match last week. No! I asked you if you ever watched an Adonis Carter singles match, because that's how tournaments like this are won. And I'm going to answer for you. No, you haven't. I know you haven't. But I've watched it. I've watched him I don't know how many times. And I've been wrestling. Nick, I've been wrestling since you were not even a glint in your daddy's ball sack. All right, and I'm going to tell you this right now. Adonis Carter is the greatest Raw wrestler I have ever seen. Okay, so maybe he wouldn't be Apex champion right now, but you don't need to be Apex champion to win this competition. You just got to be the best of all these rookies. And Adonis Carter is ready right now to be on the show, to be on the main roster, whatever you want to call it. Adonis Carter is ready for that. So to the coaches and to the scouts that voted for this, you are absolutely right. You're going to get rewarded. And for those of you who didn't vote for my boy Adonis Carter, you better be watching your backs, because big man Satin Cedric might be coming after you. Message to be sure from Satin Cedric, but everything that we saw from Adonis Carter certainly proves that I think Cedric may have been correct. I don't know if Raymond Church is going to appreciate Cedric's words though, because Raymond Church is an incredible prospect in his own right, and so is this man, Leon Redgrave. Again, the latest addition to Rookie of the Year, and one that I think a lot of people are kind of sad to see because of how terrifying he is. And we'll get to his full scouting report in a second.
Till I die.
I'm not even joking with you. This is one of my absolute favorite entrance themes across all of GAW. You can listen to this one and all of the rest of the music from across General Admission Wrestling right now on our Spotify playlist. If you have it sorted by date added, scroll all the way to the bottom, you'll get all of the newest themes for these rookies, including this one for Dash Foley. And while we don't know a ton about Foley, we basically don't know anything about Foley. What we know is he is absurdly intimidating, walking out here to the ring. And this music, it's a reason why. Not that Leon Redgrave gives even the slightest damn about the intimidation factor of Dash Foley, and Redgrave lets him have it. with a beautiful shot, which transitions us beautifully into talking about Leon Redgrave's official scouting report compiled by GAW Academy head coach Lance Storm, one of the smartest men in professional wrestling. Lance Storm, across all of the coaches and scouting opinion of Leon Redgrave, that's why we call this the official scouting report, say that Redgrave is a plus striker. They put him in the top 3 of all incoming strikers on Rookie of the Year, which is really saying something. His biggest weakness, he is, according to Foley, a minus grappler. And Redgrave making him pay for that statement with a beautiful backdrop. Cover and a kick out at 1 from Foley. This is a direct quote from Lance Storm. He said Leon Redgrave is mean as hell. He was raised in the streets of Birmingham, and he acts like it. And I think that that is a compliment coming from Lance Storm. So there is your official scouting report on Leon Redgrave. Watch out for his striking, and what was not mentioned in the scouting report, but something that Lance Storm told me specifically, is that Leon Redgrave is he's an incredible striking defender as well. His striking itself is excellent, but we saw it here against Foley. You can't hit this guy. Not exactly a rope-a-dope type of guy, not like a Floyd Mayweather, more like a Manny Pacquiao. He hits with a lot of punch, sort of like a Tyson Fury. He hits with a lot of power, but man, can he play defense. So Dash Foley's gonna have to figure this one out, and he does with a knife-edge chop. This is really a puzzle for Foley to figure out. I hope we can get an official scouting report for Dash Foley at some point. He's able to break the guard of Redgrave for that super kick to land, and now Foley drags him back towards the middle of the ring. That was a nasty super kick to the jaw. Cover, Redgrave kicks out. Now Dash Foley might be thinking of ending this thing right now. Foley gets him up, thinking follow-away slam, maybe Redgrave. Couple smart elbows, did the right thing, Leon Redgrave. London lariat, Redgrave lays him out. Leon, no! Dash Foley survives the London lariat. Credit to him for that. As we saw Redgrave last week against the Little Dragon. The Little Dragon did not survive. So now Leon Redgrave gets Foley up onto the shoulders. It's the burning hammer from Leon Redgrave. And I can tell you for a fact that no one is going to survive that. Man, Leon Redgrave, you heard it from Lance Storm. He's mean as hell. And Redgrave becomes the second member of Team Andrews to pick up points here tonight after Marlon Wright, an incredible match, did the same. What a run Team Andrews has been on. Unbelievable. Eddie, my friend, I'm winning too much. I'm just winning too much. You have to stop it, Eddie. You have to stop it. I feel like I'm on a high right now, Eddie. I really do. You gotta stop it or my heart's gonna stop beating. Oh my God, you are such a joke. You are such a joke. We're literally 2 matches into this competition. Look at my eyes. Just look at me. Do I give a fuck how far we are into this competition? Absolutely not. That's the answer to that. The fact is, I cleaned up 4 wins last week, 2 wins this week, 2 more still to come, at least. It is such an incredible time for me, Eddie. You have no idea. Well, I mean, considering that in the main event, it's going to be 2 of your own guys. I mean, of course, you're going to end up with a win in that match. And by the way, why did you make that match the main event? Eddie, you disappoint me. Why would I answer that right now? Everyone knows, and of course, I am the master of this, that in order to get people to care, you have to keep them in the dark. And that's exactly what I'm going to do to you and to everyone else. You'll know when you need to know. Is that going to be tonight? You'll know when you need to know. All I know is it's a long competition. I saw a lot of things that I like from Chris Alexa. I saw a lot of things I like from Dash Foley, the exact reason I wanted to pick him up. And I'm telling you that Takahashi, what he's going to bring to the table after a loss last week, there's no possible way that he leaves this thing lying down. There's no way he doesn't come right back against Ryan Skinner. Oh, I'm counting on it. But I think you learned this yourself, Eddie. It doesn't really matter how much you want to win. The question is, can you win? That's kind of a low blow right there. Oh, no. When I give you a low blow, you'll know it. Hernandez, Kurt Andrews, entertaining as always, those two. That's half of the reason anyone wants to come watch Rookie of the Year. But if you watch it just for that, you are missing some of the great wrestlers of the next, 15, 20, 30 years possibly, given the age of some of these guys. And this man may very well be one of them. Ryan Skinner, his music echoing, ringing through the walls, while Skinner makes his way here. A truly harrowing, unique, very special visual for Ryan Skinner, a member of the world famous, underground famous Skinner family. What a moment this is, and what a man this is to be able to watch. We saw Skinner pick up the win against his opponent Takahashi last week. But of course, last week means nothing. With the points on the line, who knows what Takahashi might be capable of? Who knows what Ryan Skinner is capable of? The top two picks and Rookie of the Year, both intimidating, both absolutely terrifying, and both desperate for a win. In the last week, it looks like this guy has been doing nothing but sitting, but just working in the weight room. I mean, this guy's he's added like 15 pounds or something. That is the work ethic of Takahashi. One of the reasons that Eddie Hernandez just couldn't stop talking about him in all of his press events, all of his interviews. Hernandez has been so high on Takahashi, and one of the things he keeps mentioning is work ethic. We can talk all we want about Takahashi's mixed martial arts ability, his incredible training pedigree, his mind, but the thing that Eddie Hernandez has brought up time and time and time again is his work ethic. That is what's so special about Takahashi. A silent man. I don't know if he's ever spoken a word, but he doesn't need to when you have an ability like he's got. Takahashi is in this for revenge, he's in it for the points, and he's in it to hurt Ryan Skinner. Absolutely no doubt about it, and you can see that he's starting off hot. I know these men have a lot of knowledge of each other, but Takahashi will not be denied in this match. Takahashi with a springboard moonsault. Coming up next, by the way, highlights of the two matches we did not show you on this night. We'll see who picked up the 3 points in those contests. Marlon Wright and Leon Redgrave, both from Team Andrews, have walked out of tonight with the points. Takahashi hoping to get Team Hernandez on the board as well. Takahashi with Kamagoye. And he's hoping to do it with one of those. Takahashi going for a huge spinning kick. Ryan Skinner ducked it. Skinner is so well prepared for that kick from Takahashi. Ryan Skinner, the last time he did that, it was a prelude for the wasteland drop. This time Takahashi was ready. The wasteland drop, no good now. Takahashi raising him to his feet. Takahashi absolutely blisters him with the kick. Takahashi hooks the leg, and Takahashi has finally gotten Eddie Hernandez on the board. Wow. He was ready for the wasteland drop. Takahashi defeats Ryan Skinner in pitched combat. Takahashi finally getting Eddie Hernandez on the board. A big win for Team Hernandez and an even bigger win for Takahashi. But let's see the other two matches that we did not show you. We begin first with Dorian Wayne Bush going up against Dr. Plague. Dr. Plague, the absolutely massive 7-footer, was all over Bush for most of this match, but Dorian Wayne Bush uses his incredible athleticism, his great agility, and his knowledge. And look at this, slides off, and Dorian Bush rolls him up. Dorian Wayne Bush able to escape Dr. Plague with the victory. Another win, more points for Team Hernandez. And we follow that up with Team Hernandez versus Team Hernandez. Wolf Storm Song against the Little Dragon. The Little Dragon really did not look right in this match. I wonder if he's still recovering from the London Lariat delivered to him by Leon Redgrave last week. Either way, the Little Dragon really couldn't get anything going against Wolf Storm Song, and Storm Song gets him up on the shoulders. Go to hell. Storm Song hit it 3 times against Adonis Carter. Couldn't get the win with any of them, courtesy of Carter's teammates. Only needed 1 to pick up the victory against the Little Dragon. So Team Hernandez goes from no points to now 9 points. The main event to come, it's Team Andrews versus Team Andrews. Adonis, I want you to remember this. No matter what anyone says about you, about your chances, about how you're a favorite or whatever, just remember, don't ever get humble. Don't ever let someone tell you to not let the moment be bigger than you. No. You are bigger than every moment you come across, including this one. And that is exactly why I put you in this match. Because I pulled some strings. I, being the most influential man in GAW Evolution, I got us a very special reward exclusively for Team Kurt Andrews. The winner of you versus Raymond Church will get to fight Derek Cole next week on Evolution. It'll be the biggest opportunity of your career. Not the last one, but certainly the biggest. So I want you to go out there. I want you to show me exactly why you are bigger than every single moment you come across. And then I want you to go and absolutely obliterate Derek Cole.
I got a bottle of Patron and some lights off. 2 red devil looking eyeballs. And I'm finna turn up when the night falls. If you hear a siren, then it's my fault. Jump in my whip, baby, let's ride. We ain't gonna stop at a red light. And I'ma take shots like a Tech 9. It's gonna get
Carter, never let yourself be smaller than the moment. I think you'd better say to Raymond Church, never believe that I don't have a favorite. Because it looks right now that Raymond Church, who is part of Team Andrews, is a bit of the red-headed stepchild in this particular match, going up against Adonis Carter, a match that I think Church has every opportunity of getting the points from, and therefore earning himself a match against Derek Cole. I have no idea how Kurt Andrews swung that. I know it's not for the Apex title, but just to get a match against Derek Cole in this type of scenario, how does Kurt Andrews do these things? I mean, does he have a lot of money we don't know about? I don't understand. He is certainly very influential when it comes to Evolution. He came in here as holding multiple belts on the underground. Introduced a lot of people to underground wrestling. So I'm not denying that he is one of the most influential men in this company, but to actually swing a match with the Apex champion for a rookie, this will be one of the biggest moments of their careers.
Pop for them bad, cause I be killing it. Play around with them bad, cause I be killing it. I don't think I'm stacked, cause I be killing it. I take your girl, cause I be killing it. Pop for them bad, cause I be killing it.
This is the first time that we're getting to see Adonis Carter come out with his uncle Satin Cedric. Of course, we've heard Satin speak a couple times. And that is not a mistake, by the way, that we're all saying his name like that. That is how he went through his entire extensive underground career. Since, again, I'm directly quoting him, since Nick Gray was not even a twinkle in his daddy's ball sack. I'm quoting directly. Satin Cedric, however you might think about him, the dude's been around for a long, long time. And he's certainly helping Adonis Carter figure out his way in this business. 20-year-old Adonis Carter. We just keep talking about how athletic he is and how much of a favorite he is for this competition. Carter, early cover, Church kicks out. But you just have to see him to believe him, folks. Carter from the top with an elbow drop right to the back. Smartly placed from Adonis Carter. I'm going to give you a little teaser here, folks, for some of the matches we're going to get to see next week. Leon Redgrave takes on Takahashi. Two men coming off wins this week. That is going to be incredible. That's Team Hernandez versus Team Andrews. Here's Team Andrews versus Team Andrews. Ryan Skinner versus Adonis Carter. And Adonis Carter may very well be coming off a match with Apex champion Derek Cole. So you tell me how good of a contest that is going to be. And then we will get to see a match that I think could low-key be the best match of the week. And that is Marlon Wright versus the Little Dragon. Two men with very similar styles, great athletes. Little Dragon comes in bringing that incredible amateur wrestling styling that he has. That's going to be a lot of fun. All that and more coming at you next week on Rookie of the Year. And I'm also told we have maybe a potential special guest appearance. So keep it locked right here. Make sure you subscribe. You do not want to miss that episode. Adonis Carter just stretching out Raymond Church, and we'll see what, oh, Carter just watches Church fan on that strike, and Carter, methodical and yet so quick, it's unbelievable. Carter hooks the leg, Adonis Carter, no! I thought Carter had that one. Raymond Church able to fight from his back, and now Church at the very top of the moonsault. Yeah, Raymond Church is a great athlete himself. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. And now Church able to turn Carter around with this one. Raymond Church! Spinning cutter and Raymond Church. He's got more in the bag. Church, double double pump handle face breaker. It's the show-stopping number from Raymond Church, and Raymond Church, no. Church was seeing lights. He was seeing a match with Derek Cole. And instead, click-clack. It's Raymond Church. Absolutely lays him out, but Adonis Carter grabbed the rope. What a magnificent job by Adonis Carter. Grabbed the rope, Carter. Now he's got the pump handle, and Adonis Carter. Chicago masterclass, Adonis Carter. What a response and what a win. That is everything you want to see from Adonis Carter. Everything we were told about him from the coaches and the scouts. Truly a special talent. And now he and Cedric will be headed to Evolution to fight Apex champion Derek Cole. An incredible opportunity, the biggest of this young man's life. But just like Kurt Andrews said, there is no moment bigger than Adonis Carter. Thank you all so much for joining us here. We leave you with the current standings after 1 week of competition. 9 more still to come. We're going to see this table shaken up a lot, but folks, how much fun has this been? And we're in for even more. Thank you all so much. We appreciate you. We'll see you on Friday for Storm.